Well, we had an amazing move on gold yesterday, and we caught some of that in the community. I'm going to go over in today's video, I'm going to go over USD CAD, and I'm going to show you the trade that we've recently taken. I'm going to go over gold and where I expect it to go next. Also going to go over Bitcoin and and potentially a couple of other FX pairs in today's video. I'm going to show you my technical analysis, where I think things are heading next. And if you guys want to jump on, you obviously can and follow exactly what I do. Just before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment below. And if you haven't already joined my community, the link's in the video description. Let's get started. So if you're in my community, you will know hands down that USD CAD is my favorite pair, and I'm extremely good at trading it. We caught a number of trades here, caught some in between, caught one there, and this is the recent trade, an absolutely beautiful trade. My biggest fault from this trade is the entry. The entry wasn't amazing, but that's why you give it room to breathe in the stop loss. So obviously it went up here and then it's fallen down. So as long as the trades have room to breathe and the stop loss isn't always that tight, yeah, plays out perfectly. So as you can see, entered this the other day. I think it was on Wednesday that we entered it. When was it? Tuesday or Wednesday? I can't even remember now. It's a swing trade. So basically we entered it around these levels. It fell down a small bit and then obviously it went back up, got rejected off the equilibrium, and then it's flown down. So we're currently sitting right now. We've hit TP1, which was here. We've hit TP2 this morning, and we're currently sitting at plus 106 pips with stop loss moved to break even, currently running risk free, and beautiful trade. So I'm expecting USD CAD to come down to these levels, which will put it at, if we hit the full trade, 172 pips with a stop loss risk of about 50 pips. So amazing trade, playing out perfectly. Are we going to hit this today? I'm not 100% sure, but we are heading in the right direction. So I love USD CAD. I find it very easy to trade compared to a lot of the other FX pairs. Obviously, trading isn't easy. It comes with years of experience, but yeah, I just like trading USD CAD. I get it right a lot of the time. So cool, that is USD CAD for you. If you got into that trade in the community, well done, congratulations. It's playing out perfectly. But yeah, let's go on to gold and see what we can see in the markets for gold today. Okay, so let's jump into the gold charts. Currently on the daily time frame, as you can see, we're in this downtrend. We flipped it, we've broken out. We did have a change of character to the downside, break of structure, moved sideways, didn't continue to downside, reversed, broken through the trend, currently floating between the EMAs. Now we are above the equilibrium. I'm looking for continuation to the upside, to be honest with you. However, we could have a potential fallback. Now with these fair value gaps that you see, unlike the FX pairs, gold will typically be massively overextended and then come back in big moves to the downside, big moves to the upside to fill a bunch of them. So I'm not too worried about this one, or this one in the near future. Obviously, we're on the daily. So today I'm going to be looking for buys on gold. I think it's just cooling down at the moment. As you can see, massively overbought on the RSI. It's cooling down, haven't moved too much to the downside, and the RSI is coming down nicely to where we're at the moment, 60 on the RSI. So I'm probably looking for a buy around 4472, maybe even 4461. However, we have had a golden cross here. It is only on the hourly time frame, so it doesn't mean too much, but we're basically in a bullish uptrend for gold today. So I'm looking for it to cool down maybe a tiny bit more. Then I'm going to be looking for buys for continuation to the upside before we do have a mega drop to the downside for gold. Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart now, because that's super interesting recently what's happened with Bitcoin. Okay, so just on the Bitcoin chart at the moment. Now, Bitcoin had a massive move yesterday. Now, if we look down here, we've gone up around 12.5%. Yeah, 12% since yesterday. Bitcoin is currently sitting at 72,000. Now, this is quite interesting because I'm going to be looking on shorts for Bitcoin shortly. Had a parabolic move to the upside. We have passed the equilibrium. What I'm looking at is to fill this change of character here around $75,000, or 74,900. Now, as you can see, obviously we broke to the downside here, fell through the equilibrium, had a break of structure to the downside, reversed, come up, passing the equilibrium today. I think we are going to potentially have a pump and we're going to get rejected at around 75,000. That is my prediction for Bitcoin. And I was actually saying this before any of this happened, like the chart I've actually got up is my proper Bitcoin chart. I should have got my other chart up. but it took me a couple of minutes to find it, where I basically laid out kind of made a move to the downside. Then we caught this one here, then continuation downside. And yeah, Bitcoin has played out perfectly. I'll bring that up, that chart in another video. But I am looking for rejection around these levels here. Now, what happens with Bitcoin is everyone starts speaking about it. It starts going parabolic. Some bullish news comes out. Everyone has an interest in Bitcoin again. And it's basically a fake out to the upside, continuation to downside. And the bottom I'm looking for Bitcoin, which I've said on my other channel, my crypto channel, is around these levels. Now, this is basically the DCA buy zone. I'm looking for a $35,000 to $38,000 Bitcoin this bear market, and then sideways movement and continuation to the upside. So yeah, I'm looking to get rejected from around here. So let's see what happens for Bitcoin. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on it. Once we do have that leg down, the next leg down, that's when I'm going to be heavily buying Bitcoin throughout the bear market. And that's the time to get rich in crypto, is basically buy when everything drops. Obviously in the bear market, when everything's boring, when everyone thinks that Bitcoin is going to zero, and then sell once it starts obviously going up and there's loads of hype around it. So yeah, I'll be keeping a close eye on Bitcoin. And yeah, let's jump into GBP USD now. I said GBP USD, but I'm going to jump into Euro GBP, because that's the trade that we are currently in at the moment, along with obviously USD CAD and a couple of others. So I opened this trade earlier this morning. The first entry was around here, second entry was here, a short down to here, stop loss up here, first take profit there, second take profit. Only a small move on Euro GBP, but one that is looking quite promising right now. We actually came 0.4 pips away from taking profit earlier. And then when we came back up, I opened the second entry, and now we're starting to fall back down for Euro GBP. So I'm expecting a drop on that today. As you can see, we're hitting some heavy resistance here. We do have the equilibrium back here, which if we do come and meet that, which is very likely, plus previous week high, we would have smashed TP1 anyway. And then we're going to basically move stop loss to break even. So it's running risk free. If we go any further, hit TP2, then yeah, brilliant. And it's a 1-for-1 or 1R on TP1, and then I think a 3R on TP2. And we've got a number of fair value gaps here. Previous breaker structure, filled it to the upside, continuation, moving sideways, 1 rejection, 2 rejection, 3 rejection, lower highs, and breaker structure, and then bomb. I think we're going to continue to fall. So obviously be careful when trading. Make sure you manage risk at all times. Trading is very risky. It's only based on probabilities. But yeah, everything's going amazing in the group. If you haven't yet joined our group, click the link below. I've got the public channel, the premium channel. Premium channel is completely free to join. And yeah, I post everything in there. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video.